Welcome to BBC Points West. Our headlines tonight: a parish council under siege, widespread protest against plans to charge a fun run to use a local park. The chairman tells us tonight why he's standing his ground.
300 people pounding the path. Of course it's going to be extra wear. Of course we're going to have to pay extra funding for it.
It's a fundamental principle of parkrun that we do not pay for the events, and parkrun is free for all.
Ready for the world of work, the 10-year-old's learning telesales.
And tomorrow brings us another day of sunny spells, but some more widespread threat of showers. More at the end of the programme.
Good evening. Elite athletes and a government minister have waded into the row over a decision to charge for a weekly fun run at a public park. The likes of Dame Kelly Holmes and Paula Radcliffe and tens of thousands of people have now signed a petition calling for Stoke Gifford Parish Council to think again. This weekend's run has been cancelled. Here's Scott Ellis.
Ready, steady, go!
Time for the off, says the parish council, ordering the organisers of Park Run pay up or go elsewhere. A tough decision taken in tough economic times. This 4 times world Ironman champion, now based in Bristol, adding to the anger from top athletes.
Cost is such a barrier to participation in physical activity, and we're seeing that a quarter of adults don't do enough physical activity. So if you place these barriers on an organisation or on individuals, you're going to reduce physical activity with all the problems that will bring.
The parish council says the cost of maintaining the park is rising. They now spend £13,000 a year just cutting the grass, and they can't charge for parking, so they get no income from the Saturday morning runs. The parish council says it told Parkrun to apply for a £3,000 maintenance grant some months ago, but Parkrun didn't, saying it's against the company's founding principles and worried that other councils would start charging too. Local residents near the park are mostly against the council's decision, but not all.
If they're doing free running in countless numbers of cities across the world, I can't see why a little place like little Stoke can't do it as well.
I look toward the park and there's all these people enjoying themselves, and I think it's a wonderful community thing. I'd hate to think that might get lost.
I think the decision they've made is sensible, because I am a taxpayer around here. And I don't think there's any such thing as a free lunch.
The parish council's had more than 1,000 emails today, most critical of their decision. Parkrun has until May the 28th to pay up or go elsewhere, unless public opposition, fuelled by top athletes, can force a rethink.
So after all this, earlier this evening I spoke to Councillor Ernie Brown, the chair of Stoke Gifford Parish Council. I asked him if he was having second thoughts.
No, I mean, the reason being, we left a window of 6 weeks. So we've asked Parkrun to, the last day of their run would be Saturday the 28th of May, which gives them a window of 6 weeks. So the negotiations are still open, and we're still hoping they will see their way forward of applying for a grant.
So how much cash do you want, Ernie Brown?
It's not a question of how much cash we want. It's a question of they're an organisation, and like any organisation which uses the facilities here, they should contribute towards the use of the facilities.
Well, can you give us a figure?
Well, there's no figure. I mean, if they apply for a grant, it can be anything between £100 and £3,000. It depends on how much allocation there is. But with Parkrun and the well-known they will probably get in the region between £2,000 and £3,000. That's a figure. Now, that's not the figure we're proposing to charge any runners.
They say, Councillor, that this is a free event. It's free across the world. Do you think possibly that you're missing the bigger picture of health and fitness that running is a part of?
No, I do understand the other side. There's 2 sides of the story. We're not stopping running. There's people running around the park at the moment. Anybody can use the park facilities for running. That is not being stopped. What we are saying, same as the football club, cricket club, tennis club, etc., they are an organisation, and as such, they should be charged or contribute towards the maintenance.
But it's a public
So it's not
park. I mean,
charging
how are you
individual-
going to stop them? Will you be on the gates on Saturday mornings in future trying to stop them?
Nobody's going to stop people running in this park. That is not the issue here. I mean, I've heard a lot of issues today saying, well, can we not charge for car parking? No, in South Gloucester, not like Bristol, we cannot charge. South Gloucester policy is car parks will be free of charge. If we could charge, that would resolve the issue.
You've been in the centre of national, indeed international news very briefly. How are you coping?
Yeah, it's taken its toll, yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you. Well, now other news, and plans to turn Salisbury Plain into the Army's largest training area in the UK